Hi, welcome to a differently formatted video than usual. Today I'll be reviewing SuperTuxKart, and as of writing this, it's on version 1.3. There will be timestamps for each part of the review. Alright, on to the review. So firstly, what is SuperTuxKart, or as I'm going to say it from now on, SDK? Well, basically it's similar to Mario Kart, but not exact. So say you've played Mario Kart before, well, you'll do as well in SDK. Controls are customizable, so I won't comment on them. I use the default ones anyway. Let's start with the menu first. We have story mode, more on that later, single player, multiplayer, and online, and finally add-ons. I think we'll start with single player. So you select the card, then select the mode and difficulty, and then select the track, and boom! I'll get into modes in a second, but first, how do races work? Well, basically, they're similar to Mario Kart. That's basically how I can describe it. Excuse me for comparing Mario Kart and SDK, but simply put, that's just how I can describe them. For example, Oliver's math class is similar to Baby Park from Mario Kart. Most tracks though have no comparison to Mario Kart. Now, back to modes, we have time trials, which works as you'd expect, follow the leader, where you have to be second else you'll die, battle, which is similar to Mario Kart's battle mode, soccer, which is alright, egg hunt, where you have to search for eggs, and ghost replay, which is you racing against the ghost of yourself or somebody else. Here's the thing with all these modes, time trials, battle mode, and ghost replay in my opinion are the best, and then the others are just alright. Let's begin with my issues with follow the leader. It feels like filler. Yeah, follow the leader in my opinion is just kinda there for some odd reason. My issue is nothing, but I just don't have anything good to say either. It just feels a bit half-baked. This isn't me saying follow the leader is bad, but yeah. Soccer to me feels boring with AI, and I don't really enjoy it that much. Multiplayer could potentially be good, but I haven't tried it, and honestly I'm not a big fan of soccer. Egg hunt is certainly winnable by knowing the map well, and I like how you have to explore, but I don't really like some stuff, such as the placements of the eggs in minigolf, which is probably me not exploring enough. Okay, now that we've explained enough of hunting for Eggman, it's time for the non-single player modes. Multiplayer is going to be the quickest segment. It's how you expect, and I don't have much to say about online. Actually, online multiplayer is also how you expect, and it's 100% better than Nintendo's online. Okay, now on to add-ons. Possibly the second quickest segment, add-ons are basically additional content. For example, there's extra characters, tracks, and battle stages. That's all I really have to say about it. It's actually really fun. But now, onto the big mode. Story mode. Okay, so if you want to know the story, well, basically Nola kidnaps Gnu and gets all the open source characters to rescue him. Yes, that's the story. Sounds a bit similar to a game of Anyways, you'll probably notice that there's a world map. Also, it has a good song, to be honest. So basically, there's a bunch of levels in which most aren't unlocked. The way you unlock levels is to beat levels in a race of difficulty, which gives you more if you choose a higher difficulty. For example, while intermediate difficulty gives 7 points, expert gives 8. Huge difference, I know. One thing, remember how I said most levels are locked like 2 seconds ago? Well, they are also locked in single player mode before you actually unlock them in story mode. I doubt that makes a huge difference though. About story modes, those challenges are regular races, some are Grand Prix, 2 of them are Nitro Collection, and 1 is a Ghost Replay. Now this may sound like a minor thing, but I'd like more of battle tracks in story mode personally. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Eventually you reach Nolok. Let's say you beat him. Well, as a reward you unlock him and Gnu, but that's not all, not whatsoever. Through story mode you can actually unlock more stuff like characters and SuperTux difficulty, which is even harder than expert. I think that's all for story mode. So do I recommend SDK? Well, I do, but I recommend that you do story mode first, because you can unlock all the tracks that way. After you're done with story mode, do whatever you like. Beating a bunch of add-ons? Sure. Playing time trials to improve your times? Alright. Committing mass bowling crimes? I mean, that's probably possible. But yeah, my conclusion is that this game is good. Also, happy Halloween.